Yo, what it do? Hey, we know you just saw that fresh new intro. Wasn't that shit sick? Well, we couldn't agree more, guys.
Right, we just collaborated with our boy Omar at Sun City Vibes to help create an intro that would take our podcast to the next level. Do you need help with your video editing and content creation to help elevate your business to the next level? Well, Sun City Vibes has you covered without a doubt.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Whether it's a logo reveal, a music video, drone footage, or even t-shirt printing, guys, hit up Sun City Vibes for quality work and affordable price. Shit, Omar even made us a sick-ass hat. Look at this.
It's a fresh-ass hat.
Fresh.
Shit's fresh.
Fresh.
So yeah, guys, go help support those that support us and hit up our boy Omar and tell him Chris and Misa sent you from the podcast and help support a local El Paso business today. Let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Today is Tuesday. It is August 24th. It is approximately 6:56 in the PM on another hot ass day here in the Sun City, El Paso 915.
Yes, sir.
As always, guys, Mr. Misael is here with us. Say what's up to the podcast, man.
Yo, what it do?
Also, guys, in the producer chair, our boy Jacob from Exotic Snacks is here. Say what's up, brother.
Pleasure to be here, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, he's back, bro.
He's back, bro. And he's got more snacks for us. We're going to get into that later.
Just keep getting more exotic.
Yes, exactly. Guys, for episode 90, we have a very special guest. We have Mr. Colt DeMorris here. He is the founder of the El Paso NORML chapter, which is one of the biggest advocacy groups for marijuana throughout the state of Texas, and I know throughout the country. So say what's up to the podcast, man.
Man, how's it going, guys? Thank you guys for having me.
Damn, welcome, bro. Welcome. This room's never smelled so good before, dog.
That's what's up, dude. Thank you for being here, Colt. This interview has been literally like a year in the making. We just fucking looked at my messages to you the first time I reached out to you to try to be on the podcast. So definitely thank you for coming through today. I know you're a busy man.
That's almost 2 years. That was November of 2019.
Oh yeah, that's almost 2 years. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
But we won't count 2020.
Right, 2020 doesn't count.
So it's been a few
like
months.
8 months.
But yeah, dude, thank you for being here today. I know you're a busy guy. You were out at City Council today. We'll talk about that right now. But for the people who may not know who you are, go ahead and introduce yourself to the podcast, man.
Well, my name is Colt DeMorris. I am the founder and executive director of the El Paso chapter of the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. I've been an advocate for 12 years. I've been a hardcore activist with my feet on the ground for the last 7. It all started after I watched my mother take her last breath from cancer. I kind of knew then what cannabis could do. I knew cancer patients would take it and they would help them eat while they were on chemo or whatnot. And it was shortly after my mother's passing that I found out that there were people out here curing their cancer with cannabis. They were out here beating cancer, becoming cancer-free, all with just the use of cannabis. So I set out to make it my goal that nobody else had to go through what I had to go through when I lost my mom.
Hell yeah, bro. That's a very admirable thing to go through, dude. Man. And then to be like as much of a activist as you are. I mean, you're all over the place. Like I said, you were at City Council today. We're gonna get into that a little bit right now. But I just wanted to once again thank you for being here today. And before we start this podcast, guys, we have a fucking tradition. It's a tradition unlike any other. It's called the cracking of the celebratory beer, and it sounds like this. So shout out to you all for being here, guys. We got a good podcast for you. We're going to talk a lot about marijuana and trying to push the envelope on getting it legalized here in the state of Texas, all that good stuff. And then also about some stuff that happened at City Council today. So we got a good agenda for you. And then also we got some exotic ass snacks again, courtesy of Jacob from Exotic Snacks EP. So we're going to get all into that.
I have a feeling they're going to taste really good after a while.
And I just realized that we should probably be looking at the camera.
Right. No, you're good, dude.
You're good.
No, just, yeah, if anything,
I'm
just
back. Come here, guys.
Right. Just speak a little bit closer to the mic and we'll be good. But yeah, man. So how old were you when you first fucking smoked weed? Like, were you like a teenager? And if so, what grade were you in? What was the circumstance?
I was 14. I remember it was in between it was the summer between 8th grade and freshman year. I had gone to Catholic school my whole life from 1st to 8th grade. Public school was going to be my first year in public school was going to
Gonna
be high school.
Damn.
Yeah. So some friends of mine from around the block were they were smoking some. They showed me some first of all, and then they said they were going to smoke it, and then later on, it was gone, and I was like, man, I wanted to try it with you. So, so I gave them $5 to get me a nickel bag, and they brought me a nickel bag, and I rolled up a foil pipe. I went in my parents' backyard, and I smoked some. And
he's a real advocate. He started on Reggie, so
it was.
Yeah,
I had to pick the seeds out. Definitely was Reggie time.
he's an OG.
And I went in my backyard. I smoked it. I knew I was gonna go to the mall with like the kid that lived behind me, my friend growing up, Coy Green, man. Like, so I was gonna go to the mall with him and his mom, and I smoked it, and I didn't feel high. I didn't get high. And when I was in the car with him, I was like, "Yo, my eyes red." My eyes, no. I was like, "Do I smell?
I started hitting you.
And no, I really didn't feel it either. I was just kind of like, "What's going on?" You know what I mean?
Fucking oregano.
The next time, no, it was real.
I've heard that
the next
before.
time though.
It's the first time you do it.
It was over.
I've heard that before.
Honestly,
is
that's
that
what-
a very like common thing?
Right. That's what happened to me, dude. The very first time I smoked weed in middle school in some like random ass field behind Lincoln, like out of a shitty apple, some Reggie. I didn't feel shit, dude. I honestly didn't feel anything. And so I think that's like, I don't know if it's just like you and your body adapting to the THC, but the very first time I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it didn't do nothing to me, and I was trying to see if any of the effects were happening, the red eyes, stuff like that. And I don't remember the next time it was, but I know after the next time I was in love.
Right.
And it
Changed
was
his
over.
life forever.
It was over from there. I used to smoke so much. We used to roll such big blunts. I used to smoke so much I'd start throwing up.
God damn.
And I would just,
You fucking green face it and shit.
yeah, people drink till they throw.
Right.
Yeah,
Me
It's
so.
almost the same thing. Almost the same
that was
thing.
me.
I
Yeah.
was in
dude.
high school. man.
Competitively smoking.
I wasn't gonna,
I hate
let
that,
somebody else smoke.
See, competitively.
That's funny, dude. That's what's up. And so you grew up where in El Paso? Northeast? Or
North East El Paso.
How was that,
Born
dude?
and raised.
Is he the first Northeasterner we've had? I don't think so.
Um,
No, Iggy. We had Iggy on. He grew up in the Northeast.
DJ Bonds is over there, no?
Yeah, I think DJ Bonds too. So yeah, bad question there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, edit that shit
Veterans
out.
Park area, right up, actually on Trojan, the street that H.E. Charles is on. So I grew up in that area, and then yeah, man, it was a love story after my first high. I'll say I'm not after my first smoke, but after my first high.
Hey, that's what's up, dude. So when you started becoming like an activist, obviously you told the story about your mother, and like how did you? Because what's interesting about you is not only like, I mean, people would be like, oh yeah, he's just a fucking stoner, loves weed, whatever. But when you talk to you, like you're very intelligent and you know like the laws and all the legal language. And I know you worked at a law firm for a little bit. What law firm did you work at?
So I worked at Cadena Law Firm. We were just civil. We did a lot of construction law, business law, stuff like that. So my mom passed in 2009. And shortly after she passed, I started a Facebook page, an education page called Cannabis Users United. And all the research that I read, all of the scientific studies that I read, all of that stuff, I shared this stuff to the public, and I started educating. By the time I kind of quit that and moved on to bigger and better things, I was doing about 11,000 people around the world interacting. And that was, it was a lot of people. And at that time I came across Dallas-Fort Worth NORML, and I had known what NORML was. I didn't know that they had subchapters like
Right.
that. And when I came across Dallas-Fort Worth NORML, this was about 2012. So I'd been doing this for about 3 years. I looked for an El Paso NORML and there wasn't one. So I decided, well, that's what I'm going to do. That's what my job is to give El Paso a voice in this fight. And I looked into starting a NORML chapter. And shortly after that, in December of 2012, my wife was diagnosed with cancer. So I kind of put all of that on the back burner. I was definitely still doing my thing, doing the education. And January of 2013, my wife started chemo and radiation. She went through 6 sessions of chemo over 6 weeks, and then she did 55 sessions of direct radiation. And then she did 2 sessions of brachytherapy. And what that is she was laying down, it was cervical cancer that she was dealing with. And they put a bean, like a metallic bean in her cervix. And then they put radioactive rods into her cervix. So she was laying down for 3 days straight with these rods coming out of her.
Holy shit.
Nobody could be in the room for longer than 5 minutes a day
Because of the radiation and
because
shit.
of the radiation. And that's a day. That's not at a time. That's
Right.
5 minutes a day. And so she did that, and she finished that about June of 2013, and then she kind of looked like she was doing a little bit better. So I continued setting up El Paso NORML, finding my people. We are a Texas nonprofit, so we have to have a board structure, a board of directors. So that's what I was doing, is I was looking for these people. In October of 2013, there was a binational conference downtown between Mexico and the United States, talking about all kinds of things, a lot of border issues, drugs being one of them. Excuse me. Congressman Beto O'Rourke was congressman at the time, and he was speaking, and they had invited Alan St. Pierre, who was the director of National NORML at that time, to go and speak and talk on something. And he couldn't make it, so he sent Cheyenne Weldon. She was the director of Texas NORML at the time. He sent her. So she came down to do it, and the director out of Dallas had told me she was coming down. We should do some kind of meetup. So we did. We planned that. We actually got it on the news. There's about 30 people out there. I found some more of my directors out there. And by October of 2013, we were actually an established chapter filed with the state of Texas. January of 2014, January 11th of 2014, we kicked off El Paso NORML. We had 230 people at our first meeting. Congressman Beto O'Rourke was a guest speaker there. Texas State Senator Jose Rodriguez was there. And it was a great turnout, great crowd, great meeting. And we've been, active ever since.
Right. You guys go hard, dude. I mean, you guys have a good following on Facebook. You guys do a 420 march that we'll talk about here in a bit. But it's actually kind of crazy because not only was you lost your mother and your wife due to cancer, and it's crazy because when you think about it, like, I don't know if all this could have been prevented if Texas had a more compassionate way of viewing cannabis, but I feel like they wouldn't have had to go through so much like intense chemotherapy. Would you agree?
So if my wife would have had the option of medicating with cannabis, whether that be cannabis oil, flower, whatever, she would have gone that route. She wouldn't have done chemo and radiation. Right. And that's a lot of people's choice. You know what I mean? They want to go the safer route, whether it's going to just comfort them until their last days, or if it's going to,
help them get back to normal.
Back to normal. Turn their body into have homeostasis established across the body. That's it's going to be more comfortable to them. You're not going to. So my wife didn't die of cancer. My wife had cancer, but she died of the repercussions of the radiation
from the chemo.
No, not even the chemo. The radiation cooked her intestines.
Oh shit! Dude.
So from that,
God bless.
The day after our first meeting, she went to the hospital and started the complications. And then from the first time, I don't know the exact date, but from the first time her intestines closed, they cooked like if they were cooked in a microwave. And from the first time that they closed up until the point she died, she practically starved to death. Damn. It was a period of 2 years. And what it was is she would eat and her body wouldn't absorb the nutrition because the intestines were cooked.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you had to fucking deal with that like day in and day out, right? And I'm sure that fucking took a toll on you.
Yeah, it did. It did. But
do you guys have children?
No, she does. She does. Actually, my stepdaughter, her daughter works with me at Pecos Valley Production.
Oh,
so,
that's good.
She's been in the fight since she's, had to go through what she's gone through. And, and she was raised around me. So she's done her fair part in the fight too.
Damn, dude, that shit is so crazy, dude. I can't even like imagine anything like going through anything like that. You know what I mean? And then not like, and like I said, not just once with like your mom, but then again with like your wife. Like,
and then still have the strength to, you know, like fight and do what you're doing, man. That's
well, I think it adds the feel to it, right? Because it's like, dude, I have a fucking reason to fight, like, because like I have literally experienced these things fucking firsthand. And like, if I'm not gonna fucking stand up for this shit and fight for it, then like, who the fuck is going to? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
Speaking of who's going to, I found this awesome picture of him. Your first speech.
That wasn't my first speech. That was my first march in, not my first march, but my first march in Austin, Texas.
That's awesome.
So that is at the Capitol. It was raining that day. That's in 2016. And they marched from, I don't know, about a mile away down towards the capital of Texas. And then, we spoke in the rain.
How many people did you have following that day?
There's probably about 300 out there.
It's a solid group, man.
It was a solid group. It was nice. They usually can pull, almost 1,000. Dallas pulls a lot, but Austin can pull a pretty big number, but it was raining out that day. So
Right.
I think that kind of hindered it. But yeah,
Still a great turnout.
we spoke in the rain. Yeah, it was an awesome experience. Joe Moody it was the year after the first session that Joe Moody filed the bill that I took him in 2014. And so he sent a message along with me, and they called me up for his message first, and I gave his message, and then I spoke on it.
So you helped Joe Moody pass a bill?
So what it was in 2014, after we had our initial meeting with NORML, the next month, which would have been February, I wrote my representative. I figured, hey, I'm going to be telling all these people, you got to contact your representatives. You got to
Right.
do this. You got to do that. I got to do it too. So
Right.
I reached out to them. I told them who I was and who I was with, and I wanted to talk to them, and they got back with me and they met with me. I mean, they set up a meeting between me and him.
Did you explain like your situation at all, like what you had been through, or not right away?
Not right away.
Okay.
I just told him that I was with El Paso NORML. I was a constituent of his.
Right.
And I had some ideas for him, and we met at Eloise on the west side. And one day after work, while I was at the law firm, and at the time, Washington, D.C. was going through a decriminalization process where they were trying to make it, if you were caught with with an ounce or less, it would be $100 civil penalty.
Right.
So
You wouldn't fucking go to jail and shit.
Right.
yeah, you wouldn't go to jail, and it's no criminal action. So I told him, hey, if this is good enough for our nation's capital, this is good enough for Texas. And we talked about it. I told him about my wife at that time, because she was going through it, and he said that, because we've become real good friends after that, and he's told me before, he left there and he called his staff and was like, hey, tell me why I shouldn't file this bill. And they couldn't give him a reason. So yeah, that bill was written for Texas laws to include like Texas statutes and stuff. And it was filed in 2015 and has been filed every session since.
Damn, dude, that's fucking legit, dude. And that's what I mean. Like when you say boots on the ground, dude, it doesn't get more fucking boots on the ground than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're working with the elected representatives that are supposed to actually represent you. But it's actually cool to see that like when somebody comes to them with a serious issue that they feel like you could use some fucking reform, that they take you seriously and they don't just fucking piss you off or just say, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one of the things like that has helped you, I guess, like as an activist would be your knowledge of the law, right?
Yes.
Did that come from the law firm, or did you have like your own independent research going on? He's up on Google all night and shit.
He's watching documentaries and shit.
Well, I got into a lot of trouble when I was younger. Not a lot of trouble. I got into some trouble. When
Did you
I
get
was
arrested for weed a few times?
younger. No.
Whoa.
I mean,
No.
we touch on it a lot during Counselor in the Con when I was on with them. But
Right. Shout out to fucking Nico
and Cam.
and Iggy and Cam.
we're supposed to have a part 2. But so at the age of 15, I started selling and making meth. right before I was 16, and that
How did that happen?
Got
You
intense
watched it.
real quick.
so
He got into Breaking Bad.
at school. No, it was way.
No,
before that.
dude, I'm like because like, dude, that's a fucking pretty hardcore thing to be doing, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one thing to be fucking, you know, doing some coke, some fucking Adderalls here and there, and fucking, you know, but to actually be manufacturing like a drug like that, like.
So I've always been into science, right?
Okay.
And I got into the scene because this girl had come to school. This girl that I had a crush on had come to school high.
Okay.
She was with this guy, and he got her high, and I was like, you know, whatever, fuck you. Like I stopped talking to her for a little bit, and then mutual friends of ours had told me, well, you know, you really can't knock it till you try it. And I was like, okay. And because I've always been told, you know, drugs are bad, but I never told what drugs did,
Why they're bad.
or what they were or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, fuck you. I'm going to try it, and then I'll talk shit about you. And I tried it, and the next 10 years of my life is a book. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
So,
Was your thing was like you can make better shit than him, or how did you was just like you just met the people and you just got into it?
so yeah. So, I mean, it was at the time, it was a real small circle, really. It wasn't as big as it was now.
Right.
You know, there were a few cooks across the city. None of it now. By the time I was getting out of it, and I've been clean for 12 years. Let's just put that out there. Well, it'll be 11 years this year. I'm sorry. It'll be 11 years in October.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah,
on that,
dude.
That's a
Wow.
big fucking deal.
Mhm.
Give him a fucking round of
Yes.
applause. Miss.
That is a big- So, yeah, it was the people that I knew. It was a small circle, and you know, some of the people that we used to hang around with were cooks. And I went to one guy's house, and I didn't even watch him. It's not like I watched him and studied him. I
Right.
just kind of watched how he did things, and the next, like, I just wanted to do it. It just interested me, it blew my mind. So I got all the ingredients, all the chemicals and stuff, and the first time I did it was in a Colt 45 bottle.
Oh,
No,
shit.
damn.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, people thought I was gonna break the bottle, but I did it.
So-
It was in my parents' kitchen. I'm sorry, mother.
Mom, I cooked meth in your kitchen. I'm sorry. I love you. I swear to God, I love you.
It's math,
Dude,
Mom.
that is fucking
They were all at work.
crazy.
So and it's like a 2-reaction thing. And the first reaction I held for days because I didn't have the rest of the stuff to continue. And yeah, when I finished it, man, it was, I don't like to talk about it because it sounds like I brag about it, but I
Right.
don't brag about it. But it was.
But you were
legit.
Breaking Bad
It
before
was
Breaking
legit.
Bad and shit.
That's exactly.
go.
I say that sometimes, Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad, and
Right.
I can quote word for word. I was ratted out one time to the DEA by somebody that hadn't been rated, and his exact words on his affidavit were, Colt DeMorris and his girlfriend, blah blah blah, manufacture high quality methamphetamines in an unknown trailer park off Dyer. But he had to say high quality, so thank you.
So, hey. I mean, if you're going to fucking tell me, at least fucking make me look good.
At
you know
least he
what I'm
complimented him.
saying? Right.
Would you be mad at that or not? Like, that's a real question.
Dude, that's fucking so fucking crazy, dude. But like, so did you go to fucking jail for a while, or did like probation?
There was one time in 2004 that, yeah, I know because I can remember my case number.
Right.
In 2004.
I can relate, bro.
So
I feel you.
in 2004,
2018 C1003456, some stupid shit like that.
20040D00754.
You
You can look that up on EP County.
Right, EP County jail record search. You can find that shit.
Dude,
So-
I don't even remember the year it was born.
Right. Dude, that's crazy.
So I was away from my house, and I was at Walmart. Actually, I was buying my girlfriend at the time a ring. Her birthday was the next day,
Hey.
and I come back and cops were surrounding my trailer.
Oh, what a time.
And I was like, what the hell? And like, because I knew I had drugs in there that were
Right.
mine, and I had chemicals, and there was like 7 other people in there. I did not want him going down for any of that because it was mine.
Right.
So I got out. I gave everything to the person I was with. I told him to drop me off, and I went and I talked to the cops, and I tried to tell them where my drugs were and blah blah blah. And luckily, the cop let me. Well, they charged me for. I had over 2 grams for sure. They charged me for under a gram, and then the cop let me dump all my chemicals. So why I don't know, but I got to dump all my shit down the toilet.
So
He
sometimes that can be
did
cool.
threaten the DA on me because I told him
It's because he took that other gram. That's why.
That's
what it was.
Something happened to it for sure. I know there was more dope than a gram for sure.
So fucking okay. So that happens. And
So that put to get back on the topic, the counselor and the con, and so I've been on both sides of the drug war. I am not a criminal,
right?
You know,
but that helps you understand the law better, because when you go through that shit, you pay attention and you learn like what the fuck's gonna happen to me. Oh well, I'm gonna be, I got convicted of this, or I'm gonna be placed on a deferred probation for this, and if I do it, I'll get it dismissed.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of the law. I know there are good people that are stuck, being stuck in that kind of realm. And they're they might get high, they might but they're not bad people. They need help. They don't need jail.
Right.
And that's kind of been my whole goal. Like the drug war across the whole United States has been failed. It's a racist war, and marijuana prohibition is just one leg of it.
Right.
And it's all disproportionately done across the spectrum, no matter what the drug is, you know what I mean? So I know that. And so I'm working on removing I am a convicted felon, but I'm working on removing the convicted felon tag off my name. I can't really give too much detail into that right now, but that's my current project.
Okay.
And once I succeed at doing that, I want to help others do the same thing. Because the felony, having a felony behind your name does hinder a lot of people.
Right, dude. That makes a big difference when you're applying for jobs, even for like aid or going to school. Like, dude, if you have a felony, you can't get financial aid to go to UTEP, dude. You're like, fuck no, you can't better yourself. Hell no. And that's pretty fucked up, dude. Like, especially when you've already done your time or whatever your sentence was,
get an education,
and now you're trying to better yourself, and they still fuck you like that, dude. And what, you're not going to be able to fucking afford UTEP without financial aid. Right. Like, what the fuck's are you supposed to do?
Right, exactly. And
unless
and I like how you said it's like these drug laws, the war on drugs, it's meant to like affect a certain group of people, mostly minorities, but people who are in lower class situations. They don't have money. They can't get a good attorney. They don't know what the fuck is going on. And like, it's like, you realize that, but it's fucking true, dude.
Yeah, exactly. The whole war on drugs was started just to criminalize
black people
and hippies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? War protesters. And
people that wanted to chill.
Marijuana prohibition was directly, after the African Americans, but the war on drugs that Nixon brought on, war protesters, they had to have a way to criminalize hippies and black people, and marijuana was the way.
There you go. And yeah, dude. And so
what year was marijuana made illegal?
So marijuana, it was actually 1950 was a city ordinance in El Paso, Texas. That was the first time that a law had been made against the plant. And then in 1932, 1937 is when the Marijuana Tax Act went into place and it went illegal.
We looked up the first guy to ever get fucking arrested for marijuana in the USA, and this is what we found. You know who it is?
Is it? I don't know his name, but it's 2 joints, right?
What does it say? I can't.
Hardwell.
When did this happen?
February 11th, 1880.
No. That was when he was born.
No, that's when he was born.
Oh shit.
June 24th. No, wait.
Clicking the shit, guys. If you guys aren't following us on YouTube, so you can see the shit that we're looking at while we do this fucking podcast.
I need to look at the screen more.
For the audio fucking only guys, we're looking up the first guy that ever got arrested for weed in the United States.
He was arrested October 2nd, 1937.
Jesus Christ,
and that's the exact year that the Tax Stamp Act went into effect and effectively.
He was released from prison in 1940.
But look how much was it? 2 joints. It was a very small amount, I think.
Dude, that is crazy. They arrested him for having 2 joints on him.
Well, I think it's well. I mean, on Wikipedia, I don't know if it's right. It says they had him for selling it.
He was part of a raid at a Lexington hotel.
Oh, okay.
So
He was 58.
Conviction
58
selling
at the
cannabis.
time.
right. But how much cannabis could they
Oh,
have
I
been
see it
selling
down
back in the day?
He was fined $1,000 and sent to prison for 4 years.
Wow.
Dude, that's fucking
Oh
wild.
no, 4 years hard labor.
Oh, probably because you had to have. I mean, you had to have a tax stamp to, just like you have to have a tax license
Right.
to sell stuff here. To sell stuff nowadays, you had to have a tax stamp
to sell
sell it?
fucking hemp and shit back
that's
then.
gotta be it.
Yeah, dude, that's
That's
crazy.
fucking crazy.
So it's
I knew that picture though. I definitely knew the picture.
it's cool that to see that like you've gotten your knowledge from being on both sides of the law, like working with a lawyer and then actually like, you know, getting in trouble and going through the whole process and having to figure that shit out.
If you can't decide, just be on both sides. That's it.
Well, obviously you want to be on one side because it's a lot better on one side than
I'm
the other
just
side.
kidding, guys.
But
I don't judge. I've been there.
right
On both sides.
That's what I'm saying. Like you've been there, so like you can relate. You know what I mean? But I think that also helps make you a better fucking activist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like somebody that's never done or been around drugs being a drug counselor. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can be a good one. Don't get me wrong. There's the ones out there, but you don't have the experience.
Right.
A lot
you want
of
to be a
people,
legit ass drug
Right.
counselor.
a lot of people that are good
Take some
diehard
meth.
counselors are ones that have been there and done that and experienced and changed their life around for the better and want to help the rest.
Yeah, dude, that's true. So one of the things that you also do as part of like the El Paso NORML, you organize a 420 march here in EP. How long have you been doing that?
So our first year was 2014 when we kicked NORML off. It was in, we got some stories on this one too. So it was in 2014, May of 2014. And we had over 100 people for our first year. And we met at Soho downtown, and we all caught a bus up to Schuster and what's the one over from Mesa?
Stanton,
The other way.
fucking one of the Glory Road or one of those fucking.
It's the one
streets
that runs
there?
right in front of the hospital.
Okay.
Anyways, so Schuster in that street, and then we marched from Schuster down Mesa back to Soho. And it was a great turnout. Actually, there's a video on it. There's a music video that was done from a lot of it by Bloodshot Bandits called Come With Me. And it shows a lot of footage. We had ambulances honking, fire trucks honking. The Jaguars car was out there honking.
Oh, hell yeah.
We were walking and
That's obvious. It says hell yeah.
Well, I mean, he goes from like the fire trucks to like, and the
Right.
Jaguars.
Oh, by the way, got them scrippers out here.
It was dope.
You said a Bloodshot Bandit, come with me?
Yeah, Bloodshot Bandits Come With Me. And then there was one part where we were walking and we had the light to cross the street, and there's a cop that just cuts us off.
Oh, hell no.
The music video, right? That's lit, bro.
Yeah, that's the beginning.
Was Mike with you at this point?
No, I didn't know Mike.
Okay, we'll get into how you know Mike. But Mike's a pretty cool guy. He's a funny fucking guy.
Real good.
But yeah, this is crazy, dude. And then like I actually went
Yeah,
to
watch,
the.
you'll see the cops cut. You'll see the cops cutting us off here.
Damn, you got that shit on video too?
What, the cops cutting?
Yeah.
They did. So whoever was recording caught it. But look, people just stopping all on Mesa,
Right.
and we were all.
Yeah, that's Mesa right over I-10 right there, dude.
Yeah,
That's
right
crazy.
over I-10. Right, we had people honking on I-10.
Damn, that's what's up.
Do you even dab, bro?
That guy's shirt, that was lit. Yeah, dude, that's fucking dope, man. And you've done this like, and I went to I didn't go to the last march, but I went to the after party. It was right there at the venue. Or
Chris ain't going nowhere if you have to walk.
No.
I'll be there after.
Right. I'll see you guys at the end.
Where's the after party?
But it was at this little fucking like place right there by like City Hall and shit. and we had fucking Nico fucking perform the set. 501.
Yeah. Okay.
And then fucking that's where I met
So that
Mike.
was this year.
Yeah, that was this year's. That's where I met Mike. I met you for like the first time in person. Iggy was there. They did some stand up. So that shit was pretty cool, dude. And like there was a good amount of people at the after party too. So I can only imagine what that march was like.
Oh, we had an amazing march this year. Look, there's the cop. That was the cop cutting everybody off.
Oh, go back.
They were even fucking smoking weed outside the county jail and shit.
Cutting us off hardcore. But
Anybody get in trouble that day?
no, we've never had anybody get in trouble at our marches.
Do you guys?
That's good.
Do you guys smoke?
This one I
Allegedly.
this one on the first one I smelt it. On the second one I smelt it too, and I'm gonna tell you that on the second one, so this was our first year. On our second year, it got hyped up really big.
Right.
The event page had like 3,000 people interested, 1,000 people going. So the police department contacted me. And it was the Homeland Security Division of the El Paso Police Department, and they wanted to meet with me. And we met, and they're like, we just want to make sure everything goes smoothly. We're gonna have officers on the route, blah blah blah. We get out there. That year it was on Mesa by Mesa and Sunland Park, and we started in the Burlington Coat parking lot, and we walked up some, and we circled back. Right. Well, we get out there, and these guys got a helicopter circling the march, the march route. They have cops posted up everywhere, and we had like 100 people.
Right.
So,
damn, they had a fucking helicopter over y'all.
All of this money
What the fuck
wasted.
is that about?
All these people that signed dope and shit, they probably just got high and forgot.
That was crazy, dude.
It's like, what time is it, bro?
Yeah, dude. So that march was cool. Well, like I said, I haven't been to the actual march, but the after party was pretty cool. There was a good amount of people there, like I said. So you've also worked with the Texas Cannabis Collective, right?
Yeah. Can I say one last thing on the march?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
So, because
Yeah.
you guys had mentioned the smoking, so we've never really been big on it. This year, it was more of a protest against the fact that they keep arresting us.
Right.
We've got a sign and release resolution passed, and we were protesting the fact. So we smoked the entire time. Downtown in front of the jail, we lit up. There's a
No.
Yeah, dude. There's a picture.
if you go to El Paso Times, Google El Paso Times, El Paso marijuana march.
Yeah, dude. These guys were like all about it, dude, and nobody
This
fucks
year-
with them, dude.
So how did that? Yeah, nobody fucked with you guys, and nobody turned.
Nobody fucked
No,
with
dude.
us at all. We started in San Juancito Plaza. We marched down to City Council. We stopped there. Me and Mike had some words. We left a big card signed by the people. Oh no, yeah, that's it. The photos of El Pasoans.
There you go.
Oh, it just hasn't loaded, I guess. But so we had a huge. We talked in front of City Council. We left them this card signed by all kinds of people, right there in front of the.
Damn.
That's right outside the jail, like a fucking G, dude.
Yeah, that is my man Christopher. Man, he is a true fighter. And look at all that
Right in
Look
front.
at the turnout. Wow.
Yeah, so we smoked the whole way. We smoked, and everybody lit up right there in front of the jail, protesting
Bro,
that
that is
they keep
crazy.
arresting us, and it was epic. This year was a fucking epic.
Yeah, dude, that's good shit, man. And like, I think if like for people that want to support like this shit and like be a part of this, like where can they see and get notified about when all this shit's going down?
We usually do it on Facebook. We do have a Facebook and an Instagram. Those will be our two main points. The Facebook is going to be just El Paso NORML, as well as the Instagram. Yeah,
There's me in a weed costume right there. Did you see him? He's a fucking plant. Yeah, guys, you guys got to check
I was
us out.
on there for work purposes.
Right.
Allegedly.
You guys got to check us out on YouTube, because on YouTube we show you some of the shit that we're looking at. So for the audio only audience, you guys make sure to check us out on YouTube, because you can see pictures of this march. People fucking turned out, and Misa was in a weed plant, like we said. And you know what I mean? It's fucking cool, dude. And it's crazy to know that all this shit is happening here in El Paso, in our fucking city, in Texas, which just happens to be one of the places that is still very, very strict with their fucking cannabis laws. It's like it's kind of crazy to see.
I feel like we're probably gonna be like the last state.
No, there'll be some there's some more strict ass states.
What do you
bro.
think?
So a lot of people did light up, but we also we had CBD pre-rolls that we passed out amongst the crowd, and had the ones that didn't want to light up actual high THC flower.
You took care of them, made sure they're safe. Yeah, dude. Yeah, because it's fucking crazy. Because like CBD looks exactly like fucking like cannabis, and you really can't tell the difference.
It does the same effect to Blue though.
According to Blue, he takes CBD and he gets high as shit. Bro is gone for 3 days and shit.
He said that, I was like,
But yeah, dude, that shit's fucking crazy. So, yeah, guys, make sure you fucking check out our boy Colt. We're coming up on the fucking 40th minute mark here.
"Well, dude, I thought it was like 12 minutes."
So what we'll do, guys, is we'll take a little break. We'll come back. We'll talk about Colt's work with the Texas Cannabis Collective. You write articles and shit that they feature, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I've seen, dude, and not like only one or two, like a fucking good handful amount. So we'll talk about that. Our boy Jacob's here. He's gonna fucking throw some fucking exotic snacks at our face and watch us eat it.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Bro.
And then, guys, we're gonna talk about some more trending local and national topics. But yeah, we'll do that on the second half. So make sure you guys are following us on Facebook, liking us on Instagram, YouTube. Hit that fucking subscribe button. Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review. With all that said, guys, we're going to take a quick fucking break, and we will be right back.
Yo, what it do? Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast is sponsored by top quality and handcrafted products made by I&I Glass. I&I Glass products are blown here locally in the 915 and range in uses from pipes, pendants, jewelry, decorations, and even goddamn motherfucking hummingbirds, and much, much more. So make sure you go and hit up our boy Aaron Lee at I&I Glass and tell them that your boys, Chris and Misa, sent you, all right? And you go and support a local El Paso business motherfucking today. All right. Thanks.
All right, guys, we are back from break. Episode number 90, featuring our boy Colt DeMorris of Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Make sure you guys are following us on Facebook, liking us on Instagram. Fucking subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. We need to get to 300 subscribers,
please.
And then Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review so more people can fucking find our podcast. So, Colt, thank you for being here today, man. We're having a lot of fun. We have some good conversation going. How are you feeling the vibes today, man?
Man, thank you both. I love being here. You know, I'm here. Let's.
We're here, bro.
We're doing
here.
our thing. We're getting lit and staying faded, being medicated. You know what I mean?
Hey, homeboy's got some bars. Did you learn to rap in the Northeast or what, dude?
Everybody does.
I heard that's a requirement. You know what I mean? That's what's up, dude. But yeah, thank you for being here today, dude. We're having a great time. Shout out to all of our sponsors, guys. I&I Glass, our boy Aaron Lee. If you guys need any kind of custom glass work, that's your boy. Go hit him up on IG. Our boy Omar from Sun City Vibes, the best videographer in the city of El Paso. If you guys need a music video, any sort of logo design, logo reveals, anything with drone shots, that's your guys at Sun City Vibes. My boy Omar. And we got our boy Jacob here, our fucking exotic snacks plug here. And he brought some fucking crazy fucking chip that we're going to get into right now. And I'm actually kind of scared because it has like some sort of like percentage of squid in there.
0.3%.
Jesus Christ, man. You know what? I know you're exotic, dude. Can you turn it down like one fucking notch? Like, you know what I mean? Like, can we get some Mexican candy or some shit?
Where was this from again?
What was the squid again?
Thailand.
Hot chili squid. So yeah, guys, we're going to get into all that right now. So Mr. Cole, we were talking about your contributions with the fucking the Texas Cannabis Collective. From what I understand, that's like an informative website, right? That people can go to, and they have articles, and they talk about like what's going on with cannabis law here in the state of Texas. So how did that like get going for you?
Well, definitely it is one of the, it is a news source here in Texas for cannabis news. And it was founded by Austin Zamhariri out of the Dallas area. And, they had people writing for him, and he had reached out to me and asked me, hey, would you like to write for us? And, I was interested. And there was a point in time where I had been asked to write for other publications, and it wasn't the right time.
Right.
So, at that time, the timing was perfect. And I started putting my thoughts to, at the time I was putting a lot of my thoughts straight to Facebook. And so, I started taking that and turning them into articles. I'd still put, everything out on Facebook, but I would transcend those into articles, and we'd publish them through the collective. The collective has now turned into a 501c3 nonprofit. They're doing a lot of work, a lot of education, in East Texas, the Dallas area, meeting out in Deep Element stuff. And, and I haven't put out an article in a while. I'm kind of thinking that one's going to be coming up here after September 1st, so a lot of the stuff that I did on there, if you if you click on my name wherever it says the author, there's going to be an article where I blew the reciprocal program out of the water.
What is
Right.
that?
And that's where July of last year, the law changed in New Mexico that allowed out-of-state patients. And the way the law was written, it allowed people with a proof of authorization, and that was it. And you would have to find on my article if you clicked on my name.
So this was in regards to like the legal or the medical weed in New Mexico at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the day
and so
after,
what it was, so people can get an understanding, is that you could get medical fucking marijuana from the state of New Mexico as long as you had a doctor recommendation and you didn't have to be a resident.
yeah,
correct?
you look for one that's dated July 3rd, I think. Or no, maybe it's that
July
joining-
23rd.
I don't think
Joining-
it was that late, but that may be it. But anyways, right after it happened, I took 2 patients through the process of becoming having a reciprocal license and accessing the same day, when not even New Mexico residents can do that in their own state.
Right.
It took them 6 to 8 weeks to get a card to be able to access after they saw a doctor. And I was taking, El Paso patients the same day and getting them a card like that and accessing the same day.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking wild.
It was a loophole in the system, and we blew it out of the water like that. And, we started getting patients access, man. After that, I started getting a lot of messages about, thank you. I've been going through this. I've gone through that. It's helping me this. It's helping me that. And that's what I thrive for, is those messages of people finding relief and being able to live a comfortable life, whether it's pain-free or it helps them do this, you know what I mean? So that turned into a battle over the time of that it was going on. And, it was it was an outlet that I used for a lot of big things. I worked at the hotel for a lot of the time, or at the end of the law firm when we were closing down. So I had a lot of extra time on my hands that
So you're
I
writing
could sit
shit.
there on writing.
Right.
Yeah. If I tried to write today, I probably should have written about the city council thing that happened today. But
Right. So let's talk about that, because that was another thing that we're all over Facebook about.
Big news, yeah.
And there was an issue that you guys were like protesting, really, and going to city council to kind of get your voice heard. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong at any point, but they were trying to pass a measure to get some funding for the El Paso Police Department to be able to test misdemeanor amounts of what is supposed to be fucking marijuana, right?
So there really wasn't a measure. What it was that in the budget, there was written for 72,000. The police had requested for the budget $72,000 to test misdemeanor amounts of marijuana. When they found under 4 ounces, that would be under 4 ounces, anything up to 4 ounces. They're unable to test that right now because the state did not fund the Department of Public Safety to test misdemeanor amounts of marijuana. They did fund them to test felony amounts of flour.
And that's also that's why the sheriff's department won't do that, right? Because they're part of the DPS.
They're more in on the cite and release program.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a little bit different. But they wanted this money because our district attorney is turning away cases because she doesn't have proof that they can distinguish hemp from high THC cannabis during these traffic stops. So she sent out a letter and saying, look, I'm not without test results, I'm not going to prosecute these cases. So they kind of took it as, well, we're going to go and find a way to test. And what they did is they worked out some kind of contract with the crime lab that they use for like murders and stuff. Right. So they're going to use them. They've contracted with them. So when they get these misdemeanor cases, they're going to send the evidence to them and let them test it for whatever they are asking for $72,000. So what my thinking is, they're just going to add on to the contract that they already have with them,
right?
Because this is the crime lab that they use for murders and stuff. So
the
they
forensic
have to have,
lab and
exactly.
Shit, right?
So they have to have some kind of contract with them. So they're just like adding another leg to their contract.
They're amending the contract to include this type of service now.
Exactly. So, so that was the whole deal. It was already in the budget. If they would have passed the budget today, well, they did pass the budget today, but if they wouldn't have talked about it, it would have just gone on in the budget.
Right.
So, because we have representatives like Alexandra Anello and Cassandra Hernandez who have been vocal about being against it and it's not right, and they have every good reason why it's not right. I watched Cassandra Hernandez today and Anello, and they're both well versed in it, and they laid it out so well. They brought it up. Rep Cassandra Hernandez wanted to amend the budget, right? So what she was going to do was she was going to allow the police to have this $72,000, but she was going to restrict them from using it to test misdemeanor amounts of marijuana.
Right.
So use
the money elsewhere.
You can have the money. You just
can't use it for that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. And you know what's interesting too, and like obviously, what the process you're talking about is like the city council trying to pass a budget for the police department, and your district reps, which there's so many of them in El Paso. There's a limited number of them, and those are the people that vote on these things in this city council type of government. And so today they were trying to pass this budget, and that was one of the stipulations to have some money to test for these misdemeanor weed amounts, right?
Well, so they had the budget, and then the amendment was offered up, and the amendment was to restrict that money, and so that was what was voted on ultimately, and that's where we ended up losing.
Right.
Was they voted, and I knew it was going to be a split decision. Two of the reps that had switched places, one that voted for against it really surprised me. It was Rep Lazarga. Thank you to her. She voted in our favor. When I thought one of the other ones was going to vote in our favor, she voted against it when I thought it was going to be Lazarga. But anyways, it was a 4-4. It was a tie. And because we only have 8 city council members, and the mayor voted no, breaking the tie, killing everything.
Right.
So the funding went through as
planned,
asked for.
And it's crazy because you guys, you were all over Facebook today. You and Mike, shout out to your boy Mike. You guys were there. You guys are ballsy, bro, because they're in city council, like at City Hall. There's police there, and these guys had fucking jars of CBD with them to prove or try to show the city council, like, look, like this shit looks exactly like fucking like high grade cannabis, like, you know what I mean? We don't need to be fucking spending money testing this shit. And that, like, this is a clip right here of Mike walking up to the podium.
Yeah.
Just confident as fuck with a marijuana shirt on. Like, it's just
Here you
beautiful.
go.
So I got some stuff. I got something to tell you about this. So, well, yeah.
You guys are ballsy, bro.
No. He took it. I wasn't even going to go. I was at work, but I saw that he had took it and I was like, all right, I got to be there.
Right.
So I got down there and on my way down there, he's like, the cops pulled me out. They wanted to look at my stuff. So they pulled him out of the council chambers, and they wanted to see his certificate, right?
Right.
So really what they're looking for is a lab report of THC concentration, right? So he shows them, but the paperwork he actually shows them is he works for a company, a friend of mine's company that's called Texas Hypnetics, and they're licensed to grow hemp in the state of Texas, and they're from El Paso. So they grow CBD flower here in El Paso. So, you know, some good stuff. And he showed him like the letter from the Department of Agriculture saying, yes, Texas Hypnetics is licensed. This is their license number, blah, blah, blah. Nothing about the weed.
Yeah.
No lab reports, no nothing. No THC concentration. So for all they know, that could have been
right.
high concentrated flower. And yeah, he's showing, look, Hypnetics is licensed to grow, but that does not relate to this flower here.
Right.
And they were oblivious to it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know, so that just shows how ignorant they are to this, and they don't even know what they're doing. And it, you know, it's just how stupid it is, because we're not doing anything. You know, everybody made it out of city council alive. You know, we're not violent. We just want we want freedom. We want, you know, our inalienable rights back.
Right. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Dude. And El Paso's been one of the places that has always had a prohibition on cannabis since way back in the day. One of the
What was it, 1950?
One of the very first places. You know
1915?
15.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, so it was,
and we're still here.
32 years or 20,
over 100 years.
23
dude.
years later is when, in 1937, when marijuana prohibition started.
What was the reason?
country.
Do you know the reason? You know, at 1915 they made it
Because there was somebody that came over from Mexico and ended up stabbing a deputy over here in El Paso, and he was high on marijuana.
Boom, just like that, dude. Just like that.
Yeah, and look at
It
where we're
makes
at
people
now.
go crazy.
That's like
Right.
marijuana madness type.
Marijuana madness, bro. That's where it
Reefer
comes
madness, reefer madness.
from. Reefer madness.
Yeah,
That's
reefer.
good. There you go. We were doing the fucking assimilation thing.
That was-
I got you.
That
I
was
got
the
you.
devil's lettuce. That's what he smoked.
Yeah, dude,
Exactly.
that shit's fucking crazy. So you've actually, like, you work at fucking dispensary, right?
I do. I work at Pecos Valley Production. We're a medical marijuana dispensary in the state of New Mexico. And I'm the assistant manager of the Sunland Park store. I don't have a manager above me. I report to the owners of the company. You know, my time there, I just actually today's the 24th, right?
Right.
So a year ago today, I was sitting in Roswell with all three owners of the company getting interviewed. Nobody does that. Nobody gets
A
interviewed
year
like
exactly
that.
today.
A year ago exactly today.
Wow.
And usually, like when my stepdaughter got hired, I got her the job too, kind of. Well, I did, but she got hired like a couple days before me. But when she got interviewed by the manager of the store, a regional manager, and then a manager from the Rio Doso location, which she's like another regional manager. They took my ass to the owners.
Straight to the owners, bro. That's what's up. And
That's
obviously, like, the interview went well enough to where they
It went
fucking,
well. It went
you know,
well. You know,
entrusted you to run this store here.
In the beginning, they told me, you know, they're a family-oriented business, and you know, that's what my fight's always been because of is family. And then like Bennett's on my team, and she's my stepdaughter, and you know, we've been in the fight together to help patients. That's always what it's been, and that's where we come from. You know, I lost my wife; she lost her mother. So our goal was to set out to help patients, and PVP, Pecos Valley has allowed us to do that, really well by interacting and working with patients on a daily basis. There was a point in time, actually, it was in it might have been in February, or was it? Yeah, it was in February, I think. But in memory of Tony, we donated a whole bunch of oil to 2 cancer patients. One of them was a New Mexico cancer patient, because since we are in New Mexico, we wanted to give back to those patients too. Right. Another one was a reciprocal reciprocal patient in El Paso, because we wanted to still be helping our community as well. Even though we're still the same community in Sunland Park, basically. But we still wanted to help one from New Mexico and Texas. And that's what we did. We donated a whole bunch of cannabis oil to both patients. So we've done a lot of work through PVP, and
It's awesome.
shout out to them. Yeah, shout out. They've allowed us to help patients really well.
Right. You see yourself there for like a long-term future, or is that just kind of like a stepping stone to something else you want to do?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow holds.
Right.
I just
going day by day.
I give it my all every day. And, PVP has given me a great opportunity to learn, to be involved. And I don't know, we'll see. I prepare, I run the store the best I can every day.
Right.
And we'll just see where everything takes us.
Nice, dude. And real fast, how old are you?
How old do I look?
Let's go around the room here. Hold on. Before you start, let's go around the room here. Let's guess his age. Let's start with Jacob here.
Hey, he puts me on the spot.
Gotta put you on the spot.
Come on, bro.
Let's go, man.
Just say a number 1 through 100.
Putting people on spots here.
37.
Okay, hold on. Blue? 38. Misa?
I gotta say 35.
Can I go like... Oh, fuck, bro. You guys took every single... God damn. Right. You guys took every single fucking number. I'm gonna go with the 40, just to be different,
So I had to ask that because every time somebody asks me, I always tell them like just straight up.
Right.
You ask somebody and they're like, how old do I look? I've never been one to ask that question. So I try to catch myself every time. I'm 36.
Okay, nice. There you go. We all got that wrong. Good shit.
Everybody got it wrong.
He was
I
close.
said 35.
Yeah, dude. He was close.
So
You guys were like right in the middle.
Hey,
Yeah.
how do you think how old do we all look?
We look old as fuck over here, bro. Well, I just shaved, so you.
Chris is like in his 50s.
20,
Bro, I look
30,
like 25.
31 and 29.
Yeah,
Hey, damn.
You said 20?
No,
No, what'd you say?
28.
You said 28, 30,
that's
31.
disrespectful.
Dude, I'll be 31 in like 3 months.
So what did I say?
But yeah, dude.
There was a lot of
That's
numbers
funny.
flying around the room.
The reason I'm not good at math. So the reason I asked about your age, dude, is just like, you seem like a fucking, like a prophet, like a Yoda in a way. Like when it comes to this fucking like
Very wise.
very fucking wise.
Yeah.
And like very knowledgeable about everything that's going on related to like all things.
It's because
like
he's been on
cannabis
both
and stuff.
sides, bro. That's why.
Both sides, and I like facts. You know what I mean?
Right. And you got the force, obviously, too,
Like
right?
facts, but yeah.
You kind of look like Yoda,
Are
no?
you guys ready to smoke with me?
Yeah, dude, that shit's funny. But yeah, you like for sure, dude. Like you're knowledgeable, so it makes everything easier. It makes like you more accredited because obviously, like there's so many people that can get on the internet and talk their shit or whatever. But being able to back it up with like knowledge of law and how the fucking shit actually works is a very important thing.
It's kind of like when people ask me like, well, Misa, what do you want it, to pass? And then like, I can't really tell them, but in my head, I'm saying everything you just said this whole pod,
Yeah. That's exactly what
I just can't say it out
You
loud.
just be like, just listen to the pod now.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
Just
dude.
listen to
Yeah.
the pod.
In your head, you're not saying shit. You're like, what the fuck?
You know my friend Colt. Well, He said exactly how I feel.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Where do you stand? Here, listen to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, are we about to get a story here?
We're about to get a story about where
Oh,
we.
shit.
I can tell stories.
Okay, let's go. No, let's go where you were going.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Oh, you got it wrong. You got it wrong.
Yeah,
Because
I didn't know we
What-
were
what
on.
happened?
He was in the
describing the shit that
Okay,
we're
all
talking
right,
about.
my bad. I dropped the ball. Okay, we're good.
imaginary scenario.
Okay.
Did you see it was right after he hit that CBD?
Yeah, I just fell apart right there. I just had like a fucking stroke. Forgot what was going on.
All right. Next
What's your
topic.
name, dude?
Where are we going?
All right, all right, guys, let's transition here. Colt, you've talked a lot about fucking marijuana, all the things that you're passionate about, and it's been a great time. But now I think we're gonna transition to some other shit here. And what better way to transition than our fucking boy Jacob from Exotic Snacks coming through with this fucking
Yes,
chip.
sir. Look at this.
Look at this. So what is this, Jacob? Go ahead and tell us. What the fuck is this chip?
Hot chili squid from Thailand.
Okay, so if people want to try this shit, how can they fucking contact
You
you
can hit
to
us
get
up
some
on
of this shit?
Instagram at Exotic Snacks EP.
There you go, guys. It's that easy. So what we're gonna do real fast,
There you go.
we do this little thing where we like to talk about trending local and national topics, and so this segment is sponsored by Exotic Snacks EP, and we're gonna try these. Misa, what are these?
Dude, these are hot chili squid.
Okay, so we're gonna try these guys. We're gonna go ahead and pop them open, pass them
And they're
around
from
the room.
Thailand, right? I wonder, like, in Thailand, are they like just like as normal as like Cheetos to us?
That's hot Cheetos in Thailand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
That's
I'm a
the
little
equivalent.
I'm gonna.
I'm a little scared too.
Oh,
So we'll check this out. But Jacob, so what other shit do you have besides this?
I don't like that look.
So,
I
we
don't
could-
like the look on your face.
We got these green tea matchas. We just tried these the last one.
Yeah, those are fire.
those were fire, guys. You guys need to stack up on these for real.
And we recently just hit 300 followers. So thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome.
Hell yeah.
Let's get them to 420. Let's get them to 420,
go.
guys.
Let's get them
Hey,
to 420.
That's a nice goal.
Oh yeah, guys. But make sure you guys hit up our boy Jacob, Exotic Snacks EP. They got a bunch of crazy shit. We're gonna try these really fast, and then we're gonna get into these trending topics. Colt, go ahead and grab one of these. Damn, these are like ruffles.
Hey, what was
too.
that? What was that Pikachu one again? That drink right there?
I wasn't told.
Is
about
it a
this.
drink or is it?
Oh, these are biscuits.
Yeah, we
bro.
surprised Colt.
They're
with this shit.
biscuits.
Yeah, look, you see the little
Pikachu
chocolate?
biscuits? No,
There's a little chocolate biscuit and then there's vanilla.
that's
Dude, these
wild.
sold like hotcakes I was at a market and all the little kids loved them.
What do you think, dude?
Oh no way.
I don't like.
And it was a
seafood.
really great time.
Yeah, I
Everybody loved
hate
I'm not a
seafood.
seafood fan. You're
Bro, Colt looks so fucking suspect right
if
now.
I'm in this, you guys are too.
Hey, there you go, a real
We're in
warrior.
this fight together.
All right, guys. So let's try these before we get into these topics here. Let's go ahead and try them in
Hold on,
unison.
hold on.
Cheers to everybody. Get your water ready in
Wait
case.
for a beer guy.
All right, guys. So cheers to
Cheers,
Exotic
cheers,
Snacks
cheers,
EP.
everybody.
The most exotic snacks in EP. Go get them.
And just so it's clear, the marijuana did not make me do this.
Hey.
This was just all voluntary. You know what I mean?
I think I need to try another one.
It tastes like the fucking barbecue chips.
It does. I was about to say. I don't think I taste any squid.
It's actually pretty good. I've never had squid, so I don't know what squid tastes like, but
Here, try another one, Chris.
it's pretty good. Here, let me try another one real fast. What do you guys think? How you guys feeling on this one? They're okay? Colt?
I think I'm good on it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's just that mind thing for me.
Right. Yeah,
I think it's just because they put squid on there. Maybe there's. I mean, there was. They
know
said
what?
it says it was
Truth
like.
be told, I'm not a Ruffles fan.
You don't like
Oh.
ruffles?
I mean, they're not Ruffles, but they are ruffled.
Yeah. They taste, they have the texture of ruffles.
The texture.
Right. Yeah, dude. I feel like if I eat a fuckload of those, I would turn into like
But
Squidward
the
or
taste
shit, some
isn't.
shit.
It doesn't. I mean, I don't taste.
I didn't think it
anything
tastes like.
weird.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know exactly. How do we know if it's supposed to taste like
I mean,
squid?
it's
Never
like
had
sushi.
squid.
It's like
Is that a
fishy. Kind of.
tentacle?
Yeah.
Right. Those are pretty fire, dude. I would give.
Looks like mine too.
I give those a favorable rating, 8 out of 10.
I mean, I'd buy them.
They're good.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd put them in my fucking turkey sandwich with some hot sauce.
Hey,
Yeah, why not?
They'd be good in the
Get that
cold.
crunch.
And a turkey, hell yeah,
Bro,
dude.
get
Turkey
that
sandwich?
crunch
Watch
going.
this.
Oh yeah.
I gotta-
With
I
some
gotta-
provolone cheese.
Let me have the empty bag. I'll go buy me some barbecue chips, put them in, and I'll walk around eating it. Be like, yeah, go check out.
He'll be plugging exotic snacks. Hell yeah, dude. So yeah, guys, go follow.
just so I can eat them.
Go follow Exotic Snacks.
Hey, the
CP.
100th person to purchase one gets a free squid. A live one. You know what I mean?
Gets a free live
Personally
squid.
delivered by Misa.
Yeah.
You better be careful because you might have just created a contract.
Right. You gotta watch out for that.
Hey, I'll find a way to happen it. All right.
All right, guys.
do it.
So fucking hit
Are
up
we,
our
are we
boy.
talking a live squid? Because they're really not that expensive. I have.
Oh, you have a squid or what?
No, I don't have a squid,
Okay.
but I've looked at all.
You've
kinds
been
of
in the
stuff.
market for one?
I've looked. 'cause
You
I've
just
looked at
8.3% of
octopus
one.
He got curious.
What powder?
Powder. He couldn't sleep and he got curious.
Right. He's like, let me see what a squid would cost. But yeah, guys. So go check out our boy Exotic Snacks. Get your orders in, guys. And now let's talk about this. How do you guys feel about this? Have you guys seen this fucking crate challenge?
Dude,
This
dude,
fucking crate
that's all you
challenge
see, bro.
has fucking taken over the internet.
Dude, I
bro.
want to know where the hell are these people getting these fucking crates?
Hold on, let me tell you something. I got a story before we go into this. Before we go into, so I was young.
You're the-
I was about
you've
11
done the
or-
crate challenge?
I was 11 or 12 years old, and I always played pranks on my younger cousin. She
Right.
was like 5 years younger than me. You know, growing up, I was jealous because like when we were sick, like if I stayed home from school, I couldn't go nowhere. Right? My
Right.
parents wouldn't let me go nowhere. She stayed home from school.
Fucking
her mom would let her go run
Fiesta.
around. We all lived under the same roof, but we had different rules. You know what I mean? So I was like
Yeah.
a jealous little kid. Whatever, I'd play pranks on my cousin.
Yeah, whatever.
Right? My cousin knows. So, so one night it's raining outside and thundering and stuff, and she's in her room doing whatever she's doing. She's young, and I want to scare the living shit out of her.
And you were how old?
And
Like
I'm
12?
I was like 12 years old, and I wanted to like on her window, right?
Right.
So I had a lot of milk crates. We had a lot of milk crates. Where we got them, I don't know, but I always had them for shelves in my room and
Right.
everything, right?
Milk crates on deck.
So I stacked them up.
Efficiency.
No lie. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the window, and it was raining. The roof's right under the roof. The water's coming off the roof. I go up and I get up and I'm about to like scare the living shit out of her. And whoop!
Bam. You failed the crate challenge.
Bro.
They fell. I fell. I had a bruise, no lie, like this on my leg.
Damn. You hit the fucking turf, huh?
So I see the first crate challenge and I see them stacked up and I see them to go. And I said, oh, I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah, dude.
He's been there.
Yeah,
He's been on
okay,
both
this
sides
fucking
before.
crate challenge. Look at this one.
Oh,
They
my
just
God.
blatantly kicked the guy's fucking crates
Dude,
down.
that's a broken rib.
I would
Holy
get up and
shit.
break their
Bro, that's like some shit somebody would get killed over.
Yeah, I'll
for
shoot
doing that.
somebody.
That's disrespectful as hell.
that person.
This is
But
so,
that was-
yeah, guys, like
look at him.
Why'd you
That was fucked up.
start with that?
For
That's not
everybody,
even fun. Look.
for everybody that
Oh my God.
everybody knows what the fucking crate challenge is by now.
Yeah,
But go follow certain people on Instagram.
Great challenge.
No, that was fucked up. But
Oh,
go
no,
follow
that
certain
was
people on
disrespectful.
Instagram like Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
And they got plenty of fucking videos of people eating shit while
my
doing this crate
God.
challenge.
Oh my
And
God.
so, like, this
dude,
shit
no,
is.
no, no. You got to find them where we watch them walk up. We've got to have that anticipation.
Dude, just search crate challenge on IG. I'm sure you'll fucking find one.
So I saw one where a dude rolled a blunt walking up.
Oh
and
shit!
down, and
What
I
is-
was
Oh,
down.
what?
Look,
No.
this guy's on the bike,
No,
bro.
get out of here.
Hey, he
Oh
fell
my
smooth.
god!
He fell smooth.
Yeah,
He's
he took
good.
it easy.
Why
He's
did he
good.
It's crazy that they label this shit the Hood Olympics too. Like, why did they do that? Fucking Hood Olympics.
Dude, like,
So, does anybody in here think they could do the crate challenge successfully?
I won't even try after.
I won't even try. No, I'm
Well,
not even gonna try.
I've got like a pin sciatic nerve right now.
Right. You
I
should probably
I can
stay
barely even
grounded.
Walk. Yeah, I
Right.
can barely-
Dude, no.
But
Dude, get out of that. Get off
Get
of that. dude.
this.
Get the fuck down.
Please,
Look,
bro.
Bro,
No.
that's like
see
me
that
doing
umbrella?
it.
You see that umbrella?
I mean, to start with, it's fucking raining, bro.
Oh my
Look, it's
God.
already,
I
it's
know what
already
happens
denting
here.
in, bro.
I know what happens here.
No, dude,
Dude,
no.
I don't want to see this.
No,
Poor guy's
dude.
gonna fucking die,
At least
No.
they're
It
falling.
does give me.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're gonna do it.
bro.
Watch
Dude,
they've
they've had to pay them, dude. They offered them some money for this.
Guys, you need to watch this on YouTube so you can see this crate challenge video. This shit
Dude,
is
somebody's
wild.
gonna kill themselves.
It looks like
No
I'm
lie.
doing the
I'm
crate
calling
challenge.
it broken bone.
No, those crates
Broken
are,
neck.
those
Bro,
crates are
more
gonna-
than a broken
somebody's
bone,
gonna
bro.
break their neck.
I saw some
Is he
fucking
dead? No. What?
bro.
No.
I saw some posts on Facebook saying people doing crate challenges like we got,
Oh.
like we
I
got
missed it.
ER beds
Can you
available.
rewind
Like,
it to
he
like
went
2 seconds?
down,
Oh,
bro.
maybe they're gonna show it.
Wow, you can't remember.
I missed it. Yeah, no, you're good. They're gonna show it. He's that far up.
Bro, dude, that's
Oh my
crazy.
god.
He didn't even like.
I totally missed
Hey,
it.
Blue,
I
you
went to
said
like
you could do
joint.
the crate challenge.
He's
You
good.
can?
Yeah, I guess.
How much would we have to pay
How
you
many
to do
likes?
it?
How many likes? How many likes do we need on this
It
video?
goes up 6. So, oh, here they go. Ready?
2,000.
2,000 likes?
Get out of here.
Oh,
So you don't want to do it then?
oh.
2 likes.
Oh, hold on.
2
2
likes.
likes.
Hey,
Motherfucker.
how
2
about-
likes and we'll get Blue to do this.
How many likes do you need?
2.
I know a lot of people.
Let's do 50.
Let's do 50 likes on YouTube.
50 likes on YouTube, bro.
50 likes.
If
Well,
you
this-
get 50 likes on YouTube,
I can't promote that. I can't because if you break your neck, I
dude, he's the most.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
Blue's the most
I don't
athletic
wanna do
guy I know. He fucking ran away from his apartment being caught on fire.
Dude.
So he,
Yeah, I was there and I
On the
saw.
floor.
hey, I got some fire stories. I told you I was a chemist.
so I mean, you know,
They're doing
like,
this in the
but
concrete.
That's
No,
not,
dude.
I
Dude,
can't
this shit is
I can't
crazy,
promote that. That's just, it is crazy. Oh.
At
Yeah, at least they caught his ass.
Hell yeah, that's what I would have done
Hey.
to Blue.
dude,
bro.
I have not
Dude,
seen one
that's
video
how I'm
where
gonna
they
catch you,
catch
bro,
Those
when
are
you
real
fall.
friends.
Hey,
Those are real friends.
that's real friends. Yes,
Real
I
friends,
agree.
real
Well, just in case if you do, bro, I'll catch you just
I
like
got
that.
you, bro.
All right, so
That's the
none
kind
of us think we can do the crate challenge.
You know what?
besides
I
Blue.
would try it. I would try it, but
Misa and
No, I don't think I
Blue
know.
are gonna compete.
Yeah, I know I couldn't do it.
I
My
know
fat
I
ass
can't
would
do it.
fall like on the second
yeah,
crate.
okay. But how high up? Because like that was a big difference. Like this guy and the one that we just saw.
Well,
No, it looks like they're going about 6.
Yeah, I think it's 6 up. No.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. That one was
one's
way
high.
higher, dude.
Oh no, it's
look at
That's
this.
Well, this
seven.
one's high as hell.
that one's.
That was like
and this
double
guy has
crated.
beer in his hand.
That's
I think
me.
this is one
That's
of the
me.
original
If I
ones.
did the crate challenge, I would have a beer in my hand
No.
for sure.
Dude, and it's
Chris,
not even.
Chris wouldn't even get to the first one.
Well, I would probably fall at the second one, dude. My coordination is terrible.
Did you like tip over on the first one?
Yeah,
Like,
He's
dude,
got his
stepping
shoes
on the
off.
first
He's
one.
one with the crates.
I'll never
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Oh, dude, no. Hey, dude, I know
He's
he's
not
gonna
even-
make
he's
it.
doing it
He's
one
gonna
by
make
one.
it.
Are we really gonna watch this guy bust his ass?
No,
right
he's
now?
gonna make it, bro.
He's doing one.
He's
by
got his
one.
drink. He's had.
Dude, look, it's not even shaking.
You know
He's
what?
going right down the middle. He's gonna make
Oh my
it.
god.
He's gonna make
He
it.
might be the guy that rolled the blunt, the up and down.
What?
Did it?
What?
Yeah, I've seen a dude roll.
Bro,
the
I've
blunt up and
actually
down and
seen a
light
few
it.
videos where like people are dominating the fucking crate challenge. They're doing it all easy.
Oh!
Homeboy almost died,
He
bro.
did.
Did you
No,
see
he's
how he
dead.
landed?
No,
Did
look,
you-
he's dead.
Did you see how he
Wow,
landed
no.
on his
God.
back?
Wow. Hey, Jacob, you're talking about somebody's. Dude, that guy just died.
Bro.
That's the
We-
first guy.
We might be. in
Okay, so this crate challenge is taking over the internet. It's taking over the country, I would say. And people were
I
actually
wonder
trying
if the
to sell
country's like
crates and
running
shit.
out of crates.
And they said weed. Bad. They,
Right.
See, they're on sale.
They're worried, bro. They're worried about weed. Y'all worried about weed. People are doing this freely, killing themselves, putting themselves in the ER during the pandemic.
You
and
are
shit.
one pathetic loser.
Oh, fuck.
I've never smoked a joint and said, "Hey, let's go."
If anything, you'd be like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking do that. All right, guys. So that was the first trending topic we were talking about.
Please
the
don't do
second
the
one,
crate challenge. Please do not.
do it at your own risk, bro. But if you do, record it so we can
And
laugh
tag
at your
us.
ass
And tag us.
and tag us. And then,
Not
so
me.
the second fucking thing, guys, I don't know if you've seen this, but the U.S. actually mandated COVID vaccines for all service members, which is pretty fucking crazy, dude. Everybody in the fucking Army, the Air Force, the Navy, they have to be vaccinated now.
Hey, well, I mean,
They have to be vaccinated with all of the approved vaccinations already, anyways.
exactly.
Right.
It's nothing
Yeah.
new. The FDA approved it. I mean, it's if it surprises you, you just have it. You don't know how things work.
Yeah.
You
Well-
know,
well, I was-
You don't know how many shots you get when you fucking into the military.
you know, and I'm not gonna speak whether I'm for or against it, but I mean, it's just the way it is.
Well, I thought it was interesting because
They-
there was soldiers that were refusing the vaccine at first.
Because they could.
And then now it's like, nah, dude, no choice.
No, I mean,
Well,
didn't we have your friend on?
They
that
couldn't
he-
refuse. They couldn't refuse all the other vaccines they get when they go in the army, anyways.
right. All the
You know,
fucking
Now
hepatitis, all that
it's
shit.
just a new time. So
Right.
everybody after this, when they come into the army, they're gonna have to get all the new
It's
ones.
going to be a
and-
requirement.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean,
It's because we did have my boy Jeremy
Yeah,
on.
Jeremy.
He's in the military. And this was already a while ago. This was probably like 6 months ago.
Yeah, and he chose not to take.
But he said a lot of like the people in his like platoon or like his brigade or whatever were not taking the vaccine,
then they need to get out.
which is crazy. Well, I mean, it's not crazy. It's just like,
It sucks. And
yeah, it's just like, I don't know. You think they would be like, okay, yeah, let's fucking take it. But, you know, what do we know? So
I'm not like let me take it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I haven't gone and got it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I lost my grandmother in December and she had COVID. But I just don't. I don't go get the flu shot.
right, you got the marijuana vaccine, bro. You're good. You got THC.
I smoke so much weed,
right?
I'll kill anything.
Yeah, dude. Like you don't have blood in you. You just have THC just running through you. But it's nice, and like I commend you for that. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, you're
You got
good.
his approval.
Yeah.
Scary movie when he gets shot and then the smoke starts.
That's Cole right here, bro. Do whatever you want to him. He's gonna be fine, dude. Oh shit, that's funny. But okay, last trending topic, guys. The oldest, or not the oldest, the tallest person in the U.S. passed away recently.
What was that?
And
tall was
pull
he?
this up, Jacob, if you can. Look this guy up.
He was the tallest, but I was still the highest.
God damn. So
Yeah, but he's
Right.
really from the Northeast, bro.
right,
Damn.
dude. Bro, it's cool though. I mean, that's just part of it, right? That's just how it's supposed to
Oh, I remember.
So-
Dude, I remember watching a documentary about
be. So
this
yeah,
guy.
guys, the tallest American was
that. Look at
7'8", and he died at the age of 38.
Oh,
And he just recently passed away a few days ago.
So was it? But it was his body like he was how old?
He was 38, dude. He was
38.
young.
he had gigantism. Is that what it's
His
called?
body really 38?
I don't know, but I think he died. He died for medical reasons for sure.
Yeah.
He had a size
Man.
26 shoe.
He has a son.
No, a size 26
Oh.
shoe.
Oh my
What,
god,
what does Shaq have?
22, I think it was.
dude, that's ridiculous. But
What's the difference? 4 inches?
do you guys know who the tallest?
like 4 feet.
do you
bro.
guys know who the tallest person in the world is that's still alive?
23.
Huh? What?
No, the
23.
tallest one in the world.
23. So three different shoe sizes higher.
Dude, that's a fuck. That's
Wait,
like a
how
big-
tall was he? How tall was he that he passed away?
He was 7'8",
Oh,
And Shaq is 7'2".
7'8".
7 inches
7'1".
taller than Shaq.
Damn.
Bro, so the tallest guy alive right now. Do you guys know who he is?
He's from China, right?
No, he's from Turkey, dude.
Turkey?
He's 8'2", bro.
What?
That's the tallest guy, according to Guinness Book of World
this him?
Records. He's the tallest fucking
The
guy.
tallest man ever was like 8'11".
currently alive at this moment.
What?
Oh.
8'11".
Yeah, the tallest guy
Is
ever.
that the shortest man?
Wild.
I don't know.
Oh, it is,
Everybody's
it
short
is.
to him.
Shortest man meet in London. Tallest man. Oh, there you go.
Bro, that is fucking crazy.
He's like, I'll forever look.
What do you
at
think? What do you think is the worst part about being that tall?
It's gotta
Everything?
be your
Ha-
like joints.
having to look
right?
down at everybody?
I feel bad and shit. No, but I mean, everything in life, like everything's made for like our size, like taking his shit. You know, like the toilet's so fucking small. You know,
that's
getting in a car, going somewhere.
Right,
you know,
getting in
like
a car's a
on a
bitch.
plane. He's probably never been on a plane.
Do you think like
Holy shit!
do you think
Maybe he had to like be on his ship by himself, like laying down, like. Like, I don't know,
bro, do you
like-
think if you're this tall,
Like, why does he need a plane? He's already that high. you know?
right?
I don't know. Does that mean? Like, I'm not trying
No.
Just-
I don't think it's mean.
8 feet, 11 inches. What's the,
Like,
the
what do you
tallest?
do with yourself if you're that tall, 8 feet tall? What the fuck do you do? Like,
What can you do? Play basketball,
yeah, but just because you're
How
that
tall
tall
is the
doesn't mean you're
rim?
coordinated.
You're taller than the rim. You're like,
dude. You didn't even.
Right. You're just placing the ball in the net at that point. But no, if you're that tall, you can't run fast, right?
yeah.
There's no way. There's probably no way you can move that quick,
That
dude.
heavy.
dude.
You'd fucking tip over,
I
bro.
wonder.
Oh my god! It being that tall in the fucking 40s.
That shit is fucking crazy, man.
Got all the ladies.
No, I think the ladies would be scared. Like, dude, his dick's probably
Look at
fucking.
them. They
I'm sure he could see them all at that height.
I don't know. They look pretty happy.
Yeah, they look pretty interested. They look interested.
They just don't know what's about to happen.
They're like,
to them.
you're.
They're about to get destroyed. They have no idea.
Hey, you don't know that.
He's like,
They know, and that's why they're looking like that.
right. That's true. That's true. All right, guys. So those were our trending topics. And I don't want to be tall, but I don't want to be short.
I
But
think I'd rather be the short guy.
well,
just
you
'cause you could
definitely don't want to be the tall ass guy,
Yeah.
but you don't also want to be the shortest guy because, like, bro,
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, you fit anywhere.
you ever take short people seriously? Really? Like, you know what I mean? Like, really? Do you really take him seriously?
You dislike something?
That's a good question, Chris. And the answer is no. I don't.
Right, exactly. I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But okay, guys. So
Wow.
let's get ready to wrap up this podcast here. We're coming up on the 43rd minute. It's been a great time. Colt, thank you once again, dude, for coming through and hanging out with us. And for some reason, there seems like there's a cloud forming
Yeah,
in the
there's
studio.
I saw fog,
and I thought it was
the
going to
weather
rain
today.
or some shit, but apparently it's just fog. But yeah, dude, thank you for coming again.
Man, thank you guys for having me. You know, it was a good time.
So let
It's not
everybody
over yet, dude.
Yeah, it's not over
Right,
yet.
right. We're not done, right?
No, we got a few things left for you
Oh,
here.
sweet. I was like, damn, it's already over. I'm like, hold on. I'm about to pull up. Hey, what's up? This random.
Yeah. This is coming up right here.
I'm not ready to go home.
But real fast, dude, tell people where they can follow you, where they can fucking support the movement for fucking trying to make Texas a better fucking place for people who like to use marijuana. Tell us how they can support you.
So I'm definitely on Facebook. It'll be facebook.com/Colt.DeMorris, and that's DEMORRIS. On Instagram, Colt DeMorris 420. El Paso NORML on Facebook. It'll be facebook.com/EP NORML. And we're also on Instagram. Also go and follow Legalize El Paso on Instagram. We do a lot with them. Mike's, right there by my side.
That's your right hand man.
Yeah, and he but he does his own thing. I mean, he has his own thing, and we do partner up and get to it. You know, he has a whole different following than I do. He's, and it's a great team. We both see different things, different ways.
Click that follow button
And
right there, buddy.
yeah, definitely hit that follow button while you got it right there. That one.
Yeah.
No. It's really the other one. Yeah, I guess the other one was the backup, because they were almost deleted his account. But yeah, he's got a lot of connections. He does a lot of work here, and you'll see a lot of him.
And he's very
locally.
active on his Instagram. I do follow him.
Yeah, and I know you had wanted something about, or said something about how we met or something, and all my work with NORML's always been at the state level. I tried to do it in the beginning at the local level, but my representative was Carl Robinson. He's a commissioner now for my side of town. He's anti-drugs for his own personal reasons, and so there was no flipping him, so I didn't mess with him. And I didn't have any kind of support on council, so I left it alone. And then I had heard that there was somebody, that Mike was going every council meeting. So I met with him and I talked with him and I told him, look, because I've always had plans for council, but I've just never pursued them because I didn't have the support. I didn't have,
He says got the munchies.
They were good.
And so I found somebody that was going all the time, and we partnered up and started going hard, and we started pushing the site release. So that's how we met. That's how we linked up, and we've been working together.
Y'all were like on the same level.
Yeah, together ever since. Yeah, we've been doing it. We collaborated for the march this year, and it was a great turnout, and they're a force of their own.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up. And yeah, like Jacob said, he's really active on socials, so you can see all the shit that these guys are doing. And Jacob had one question for you about a movie, your favorite fucking stoner flick. What was that question? Or that was a question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be How High.
How high?
The first one.
Of
Okay.
course. The second one doesn't exist.
What's your favorite stoner movie, Misa?
Got Blood.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, the
Pineapple
very
Express
first one
was
that I
dope.
could remember that I just enjoyed watching while I was high was Half Baked with Dave
This is-
Chappelle.
It's a classic.
You know.
It's a classic, and
That
it
is
was
a
definitely
classic.
before How High. So
I mean, I was like 16 probably when I saw it. It's just it's a very memorable movie.
I like the older ones more, like Fast Times at Richmond High. That's a good one.
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, I mean, classic.
Pineapple Express for me. That one was cool. I didn't really like the other movies. I didn't like. I don't know. I wasn't really into them. And then Pineapple Express was kind of cool, but I know it's probably like cornier than all the other ones.
I'm trying to watch it right now. My Netflix keeps messing up, but
Come on.
If you need a password, brother, I got you.
I pay for it. I don't need it. Like, it should be working, but
Anyways,
damn
dude.
enough.
You should upgrade to HBO, bro. Let me know.
I have HBO too.
Hey, I need that HBO login though. I'm trying to
Nah,
watch
fuck
that
you, Chris,
Cowboys
yeah.
Hard Knocks.
You gotta
if
get
you're
that
down.
jailbroken
Yeah,
fire stick.
I've been watching Hard Knocks.
Okay.
I haven't watched
It's
trying to watch
disappointing.
that,
It's
so-
disappointing. I mean,
I
it's,
just want to watch it.
it's hyped up. It's badass. You know,
you guys
I
gotta
see
get
it
the
every weekend.
jailbroken fire stick.
I
I'm
got
telling you.
I got Paramount
Worth it.
Plus.
Okay, so you're a plug for jailbroken fire sticks. too?
Allegedly.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's an
Allegedly.
idea that you guys
Yeah,
might
it's
want to
like,
look into.
What?
All right.
What doesn't he not sell?
Right.
I guess. So let's get ready to wrap this up. Fucking. What time is it? Does anybody know what time it is?
Anybody knows?
420.
Oh.
Wow. And that means
Or maybe
it is time for the This or That segment here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast hosted by your boy, Chris Marcus.
Hey, real fast, Colt. I bet if you had a watch, it'd probably be like a nice like Rolly or whatever. That bitch would permanently be set to 420.
He'd make it stop working at 420. Like,
so I do have a watch, and you can see it on my wrist if you see pictures of the march that somebody gave to me, and it's like something special to me. And yes, it was stuck on 420.
Hey, I knew it. There you go, dude. That's what's up, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
and then
yeah.
I love when 8:40 comes around. We just passed 8:40 7 minutes ago because it's 420 times 2.
Hey. Wow.
You double it up.
Wow. Guys, he's on another level here, man. So what are you that type of guy that like on 420 wakes up and smokes at 420 in the morning?
I smoke at midnight.
I was like, dude, I understand the commitment, but dude, 420 is
midnight,
early time.
420 in the morning, 420 at night.
All right. So
I mean, and do you have an alarm set up at that time?
his body just wakes him up, bro.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
If 420 in the morning, I'll probably stay up
He
till
does it in
midnight
his sleep.
to stay up for 420 and then wake up at 420 and just start my day.
Okay. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. That sounds
Look
good,
at
man.
this guy, man.
All right, Misa, let's
I want to be like Colt when I grow up.
Let's get some music. Let's hit him with some random this or that segments here, or this or that questions on this segment. So these are real fast. Don't think about it like too much. These are going to be quick, rapid fire questions. So because obviously who you are, let's start with the first one. Indica or sativa?
Indica.
Whoa.
Oh, why?
Look, check it out. So in New Mexico, usually we identify sativas by orange, hybrids by green, and and then indicas by purple. And yeah, indicas are my go-to all day long.
Okay,
Indicas.
cool.
What about you, Chris?
I say both, whatever's rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I'll smoke anything.
Right.
But
We're just
preference.
here for a good time, not a long time, folks. All right, Sonic or Wendy's?
Sonic.
Hey,
Hey, there you go. The Lion King or Toy Story as a kid?
Toy Story.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
sir.
a good one.
Good one.
Yeah.
So would you rather road trip or go on a trip by flying?
Am I stopping in multiple places?
You can make it however you want.
No, I like
It's
to.
just-
I don't know, man. I like to get there fast.
Do you like to road trip?
I do.
You
I
seem
love
like
to
a road tripper.
I do love to road
You
trip.
know, like 4 joints in on the
it's
way
like
to San
flight,
Antonio?
that's a flight
I
trip,
do.
bro.
I smoke and fly, man.
Right. I know you do.
I never drink and drive. I always
Right.
smoke and fly. So
Exactly.
I'll always travel with weed on me. I take it across the border checkpoints.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
So one time
Just a plant,
I
man.
took an ounce with me, right? And I've never really put it in like peanut butter, but I was with my girlfriend, so we put
Right.
the ounce in peanut butter, and we got past the checkpoint, and we pulled out half of it so we could roll. And we were on our way to San Antonio, and we were in Junction County, Texas, right? And I was starting to kind of fall asleep, and I had a piss real bad. So I started speeding, and my ass came up on the ass of a cop.
Oh,
He pulled me over, and went through the ticket rigmarole, and he came back, and I while he was doing it, when he walked back one time, I saw that I had weed on my shorts. Kind of brushed it off, and he did all the ticket stuff, and I was like, wow, And then he comes back and he's like, and I smelled marijuana in your car. Would you mind stepping out? And I was like, fuck. So I was trying to be cool with him, you know, and I told him where the half ounce was. I told my girl to put it in her under the seat or something, or in her purse, and it was under the seat. And he's like, "Are you sure that's yours?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's mine." And he's like, "It wasn't where you told me it was." And I was like, "Whatever, it's mine." So, and then he's like, "Is that all you have in the car?" And I debated, well, do I tell him about the rest in the peanut butter jar? Like, what do I do? Is he gonna look? And I don't think he looked, but I told him, and yeah, he took my ounce of weed.
Dang.
Oh,
I gotta
Took
go.
your peanut butter and
I
shit.
still have I owe them like $1,200 to this day.
Fucking Junction
They're like, a
County or
warrant's not
whatever.
gonna do. So they have like a credit company or credit.
Yeah, it goes
Bill
to collections and shit. Right.
pay them in peanut butter, bro.
Okay. Dude, that's crazy. Okay, real fast. Let's get some more random categories in. You're good, dude. Just be careful. Just if you gotta piss, just pull over right then and there. Just piss on the side of the road. Fuck it.
Or it's just piss on your pants, man. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
dude, fuck it. You don't want a weight charge, right?
It's a
you
whole
go.
ounce, bro. Come on.
I'm not pissing in.
That's half a
He's
dick.
all, I'm not pissing in my pants. All right. Real fast. Let's hit a few more. Let's see. What do we got for you? Okay, Drake or J. Cole? How about that?
J. Cole, definitely.
Damn, that's a good one. Yeah. What's your favorite J. Cole song?
Middle child, probably.
Bro, that shit slaps.
My stepdaughter's a real huge fan of J. Cole. She's actually going to go see him in Vegas in October.
Hey.
And I've always called Drake the fake.
Damn, you're hitting on my butt.
He's got ghostwriters, bro.
I love Drake,
Exactly.
bro.
The Ghost
He's got ghostwriters.
But who doesn't have fucking people that help
Me?
him, right?
Eminem.
Okay, that's true. Well, I'm sure.
I'm just kidding. They're not on the same
I'm
level,
sure
but
Eminem had
but let me
somebody
tell you-
fucking help him at some point.
maybe input, but
Dr. Dre was probably in the studio with them, like, bro,
well,
rap it
I
like
don't know,
this.
man. That's
you know?
that. I don't know. That's something he would have to say.
Chris is
on
making
Right.
some accusations.
But
Eminem, you let us know, man. You could be on this
Yeah,
shit.
dude,
I know you're watching.
Yeah.
you
I'll
can
be here
defend
too.
yourself right here.
I'm gonna be here for that one. But I do jam some of Drake's stuff here a lot recently.
Hey,
But
there you
definitely
go.
J. Cole over Drake.
All right, boneless or bone-in wings?
Boneless.
Hey,
What?
Brett?
Boneless.
Boneless. Yes, sir.
Do you want me to
Right
spell
here.
it for you?
Right here. Give it to me right here.
Boneless.
Boneless.
Sure.
All the fucking way. Yes,
That's
sir.
how you
With
spell
a
it?
lot of ranch.
Yes. With
I
the
mean, a lot of
fucking-
ranch.
With the tub of ranch and shit, he's
sir.
bathing in it.
Yes.
All right, last fucking one right here. Would you rather have chocolate or vanilla ice cream?
Swirl.
Oh! He said, you know what? Respectably, let me get both, motherfucker.
All right. I have an extra question.
Misa's got a question. Misa's question.
Okay, so let's say you decide you want to go to the club with a friend, right? And then you tell your girl, hey, I got to go to work. All right. And then you tell your side chick, like, yo, girl, meet me at the club, bring a girl for my friend. And then so your side chick shows up with your girl. What are you going to do?
Oh, that's a really crazy hypothetical question.
I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah. That's man,
I mean,
pray.
find some Jesus.
I'll
like,
take it.
Talk to whatever, do what you got to do. But
Everyone's the
I
cutest.
can't put myself in that position because I've never like
He doesn't take me as a strip
been
club
with
guy.
multiple.
I mean, dude, they had Jaguars following them, dude.
I've been to a strip club very few times.
So I've
and
done some bills, bro.
one of the last times I fell in love with one, and we had a 2-year relationship, and she fucking stomped on my heart.
Oh! I fell in love with a stripper, brother?
And I still love her to this day.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
I lost a whole ass boy, a whole ass friend.
What was their stage name?
Yeah.
Blue.
Oh! Yo, for real fast. I had
His sister.
a good friend in high school.
And I do. I love her to death, her and her
Bro.
kids.
I had a good friend in high school, man.
Yeah.
He spent too much time at a strip club and he fell in love just like you. Changed his whole fucking life. Never saw the guy again. You know what I mean? That could have been you, brother.
People hate on me for it, but I mean, I know it's
you're
not
honest
there,
about
but
it.
It's
that's
a
just what my
dangerous
heart
place.
feels.
Right.
And I have a really big attachment to those
Yeah, dude.
kids, you know, but
Jacob looks like he
it
loves
is-
a fucking
it is
stripper,
what
bro.
it is. Life is life. And if you do,
Jacob
man,
looks like he would fall in
don't
love with
let
a
people
stripper.
hate on you.
Colt's giving his approval to fall in love with a stripper. So,
I mean,
all right, guys,
everybody needs love.
Hey, just fair warning.
wrap it up.
Make sure you can take the ride. 'Cause
Right. Jesus Christ. Fuck. All right, guys. So if you guys are dating a stripper and you want to come on the podcast and talk about it, let us know.
There's
So
gonna
we can
be-
fucking
there's
figure
We got to
this
get a
out.
stripper on here, dude.
And then we'll get a
I've said
stripper
it.
on
I've said
here,
it
too.
since I first got into this podcast with this guy. And he's like, "Ooh, why the fuck are we gonna have a stripper on here?" And I was like, "That's why."
This is why.
This is why.
All right, guys.
There's
So
gonna
let's.
be some girls that hate on me. You should probably edit that part.
No, we're good. No, we're good.
Unedited.
We respectively
Just kidding.
all the strippers out there.
No,
Keep
not
doing your
not
thing.
the.
They're dancers.
Right, dancers.
Exotic
But
dancers.
But also, you know what?
It's a hustle, man.
Right,
Get your hustle
right,
on.
dude. Right.
You
And
can't
also,
knock
you
the
knew what you were
hustle.
getting
Dude,
into.
honestly,
right?
if I was
Yeah,
a chick, I'd probably be a stripper. No joke.
Definitely.
You look like a fucking
I don't know if
stripper.
you'd be
No,
able to.
and
though,
it
Misa.
sucks. It sucks that I'm stuck like that. But whatever.
It's okay, dude. I'm here for you.
I'm
all right?
working on it. I'm working through my demons.
Right. If you ever need anything, I'm here for you.
He's
All right,
a-
guys.
He's
So
a fighter for sure, bro.
let's get ready to wrap this up. Let's go around the fucking studio here. Give our final thoughts on today's episode. Let's start with Misa today. Final thoughts, bro.
Yeah, dude. I wish I could because they're not working right now. I can't remember.
Your brain stopped
yeah,
working?
dude, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just want to say, Colt, bro. Great story, man. I love where you're coming from, what you're doing. It's a challenge that I feel nowadays that somebody needs to take, but it takes a good, the right person to do it. And I think you're the right guy. I really love what you're doing, man. I wish you luck in everything you do.
Thank you.
Jacob, bro, our sponsor, dude, these chips, bro, hit me up with 12 bags. I'll let you know what's up. Our boy Blue, dude, there's a stripper name after you, bro. That's crazy.
We'll say former. We'll say
Former.
Allegedly.
Her legacy probably still lives
because I
on.
want to share this and like.
I'm not gonna lie, but there's a big possibility that there's another stripper named Blue somewhere out there. in
Oh no!
America.
Like, I'm
Shout
gonna
out.
be like, here, listen to this, but she's gonna hear it like, oh, anyways. Man, I'm digging my whole thing.
Just tell her you miss her, bro.
Anyways,
Just tell her
bro.
you miss her.
Unblock me, babe.
Let me slide back in the DMs.
Anyways, guys, everybody listening, guys, thank you very much. You guys and me, make sure to be safe and stay fresh.
Jacob, final thoughts today, brother.
Dude, Colt, thank you so much, bro. It was an honor, bro.
Thank
It's
you.
great meeting the guy
Thank
in the front line fighting the fight. So that's dope.
Thank you.
Chris, thank you for having me here, bro. It was dope.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Cool
Thank
experience.
you, Misa. Thank you, you guys. I love talking and I love getting the message out and bringing awareness. You know what I mean? That's what needs to be done. And every 2 years is another set of ears listening. You know?
Right.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Thank you again, dude. Final thoughts for me, guys. Thank you again once again for being here, dude. I mean, this is probably one of the fucking people that I've chased after to be on this podcast the longest time. And it's you know what I mean? Like
November
it's
2019 is when I
right.
first
To
asked
me,
you.
dude, it's fucking like huge because it's like finally like we were able to fucking make this happen.
Man, I'm glad to have been here, man.
And for me to have you on, dude, and to bring you on, especially during these times with everything that's going on, it couldn't have worked out in a better way. And I'm glad because I didn't want you showing up to my fucking parents' house in my garage, recording on a shitty beer pong table with one mic. And at least you got to come when we're a little bit more established and do a very good formal interview. And like, it was the shit, dude. And thank you like for being here and like telling your story and letting people know what you're all about, because that's what this shit is fucking made for. That's why we do this podcast. So people can figure out what's going on with other people and spread a fucking positive message of trying to get fucking Texas to chill on their marijuana laws so people can live a better life. That's all. That's what this shit's about, man. So thank you for that. Misa, thank you for being here. Kind of have to, bro. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Blue, The beer is cold as
Yes.
ever, bro.
Bro.
I've
Thank you for
never
the
had a
water.
fucking beer freeze in ice. Like just in fucking regular ice.
I've never had a fucking chest with beer.
Right.
freeze.
So I think Blue's new name is Sub-Zero. And then
Hey.
Jacob, thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for stepping in
Yes,
to the
sir.
producer chair.
Good job, bro.
We really do appreciate it. And thank you for all your work as a sponsor.
I'm taking these home, by the
Lisa's
way.
taking those home. Guys, make sure you guys are
You can
following
have
us
my
on
part.
Facebook. Fucking like us on Instagram. Subscribe to the fucking YouTube channel. You guys are watching the videos. Hit the fucking subscribe
Yeah,
button.
guys, please.
It's not that fucking hard. Hit the subscribe button. You'll see when we drop episodes each and every fucking Sunday, guys. With all that being said, we are...
Shit!